Good morning, Stewart's Chapel. Brother Don Pierson here, and Don Counts, and we're at the Drox Farm on Barrawalla Road in Flintville. Something Borrow wedding and event venue. We appreciate their hospitality and letting us be here. I did a wedding just a few days ago right here behind me, and so we're going to be continuing our look at seizing the moment, and I want us to look at a character that you probably, well, I got a feeling the name you're not going to be familiar with. In fact, it's such a rare name, I'm not even sure I can pronounce it right. It's in the book of Judges, chapter 4, and we're just going to look at one verse, verse 18 of Judges chapter 4, verse 18. And Jael, now in Hebrew, in English it's spelled Jael. But in Hebrew, it's Yael, and that's usually the way it's actually probably needs to be presented. Yael went out to meet Sisera and said to him, "Turn aside, my lord, turn aside to me. Do not fear." And when he had turned aside with her into the tent, she covered him with a blanket. Well, so what's going to happen? How does she seize the moment? That sounds like a kind of a questionable moment there. She's calling out to a man, bringing him into her tent, and she covers him with a blanket. Well, you see, it's in the book of Judges, and the judge is not Jael or Jael. The judge is Deborah. And Deborah has a gift of prophecy as well, and Deborah really doesn't want to be the judge. She wants Barak to be the judge, but he's not all keen on the idea. And so Deborah makes a prophecy and says, you know what? You're not going to be the one that decides the victory in this battle. This victory is going to go to a woman. Now, I got a feeling that when he heard those words, he's thinking that Deborah's going to be the one that's going to get credit for the victory. But it wasn't. It's this Yael, this just Canaanite, this Canaanite, this strange woman that nobody knows. She gets the credit for it, because when the commander of the enemy army comes into her area, she tells him to come on inside. Now he has escaped literally with just what he's got on his back, and he comes in looking for a hiding place, and she covers him up, and then she takes and she stabs him through. She runs that spike through him, all the way through the blanket, all the way through him into the sand of her tent. I mean, she seized the moment. Now, that's pretty gory. I don't want you going out and doing that to your husband or to your friend or neighbor or to your enemy. I don't think that's what God wants you to do. But I do think it's and by the way, this is not a woman's name that I have on my mind. This one was sent by one of you. One of you said, hey, this is a good one about seizing the moment. And it is a good one about seizing the moment. So how do I want to talk to you about it? I want to talk to you about it simply this. Sometimes God will lead the enemy right to you. Now, if you're fully dressed with the armor of God and you're ready, then you're going to have no problem in defeating the enemy. You'll be able to seize the moment and defeat the enemy. But if you're not dressed for battle, then the enemy might seize you. So what's it going to be, Stewart's Chapel? Is the enemy going to seize you, or are you going to seize the enemy and finish him? The Lord has seized him and finished him. He has stomped his head under his feet. May you have victory today, Stewart's Chapel. Love you.